Welcome to the I.also.suck.at.Wukong guide to the collective strength. Gauntlet of Legends challenge. If you can already perfect dodge for about minutes straight, this is not the guide for you. This is made for everybody else who's been struggling to survive, with tips and strategies to get you all the way through to the final boss. The most important part of this build is the tri-point double-edged spear, which you'll receive from defeating Erlang Shen in the secret boss stage before you complete Chapter 6. Its unique shooting sword ability, during forceful thrust, increases your damage and range. The Weaver's Needle Vessel increases your crit damage and crit chance passively. This will make our Spellbinder even stronger. The Earth Wolf Spirit helps extend combos, but most importantly, it helps us gain focus with every successful hit. The fully upgraded Mythical Pilgrim set doesn't have the highest defense, but it has many unique effects which will help us survive. It makes our movements faster. It increases our focus and attack while we are sprinting. Just as importantly, we can now drink from the gourd while sprinting away from the enemy. The most important Curios to have is the Amber Prayer Beads, which will speed up our focus build-up. The Tiger Tendon Belt rewards our see-through of enemy attacks with greater damage. If you have the slots available, the Gold Sun Crow Jade Rabbit combo increases both percentage defense and attack. The Thunder Flame Seal is also helpful for increasing mana and therefore Spellbinder effect. Feel free to swap for all 3 Thunder Flames if you want to maximize Spellbinder effect. We will rely entirely on the thrust stance. Specifically, the Offense in Defense upgrade, which allows you to perform a tactical retreat. This will be an important added dot. Lucky Strike further enhances this effect for a short timing window, granting a brief period of invincibility. In the current build of the game, you can reactivate Spellbinder at the beginning of every round, increasing all of your attack stats, making the best use of mana. When upgraded, it gives a small heal upon activation. Stamina costs are reduced, but when you try to cast the spell, the enemy could potentially disrupt it. You also deplete your stamina gauge upon activation, leaving you vulnerable. Since we are using all of our mana for Spellbinder, we can safely ignore all the alteration spells. Feel free to unawaken these spells if you need the points back. Life-Saving Strand will be our get-out-of-jail-free card. It gives us a chance to stay in the fight, turning an otherwise fatal blow into a temporary knockdown. When you get up, 3 gourd uses refill. There's also a small probability that the strand doesn't expand, leaving you with yet another chance to complete your quest. The Yellow Loong transformation has decent attack, quick dodges, and the ability to inflict Thunder Bane, where the enemy will take increased damage. If you counter the enemy's attack with a heavy, it also activates the Death Trilogy combo, inflicting even greater damage. The Dry Spirit gives you a small burst of health and a lingering healing effect, which could save you if you're stuck in your opponent's combo. Add the Bee Mountain Soak for a chance at more gourd uses, and the Purple Vein Peach Pit for a bigger boost when you're low health. With 10 uses, the Supreme Gourd is a good choice for this challenge. Practice the thrust stance before entering the challenge. Start by pressing light, then hard immediately to see the dashback effect. Following that with another heavy to see the power of Erlang's tri-point speed. Note that you can follow up with a dash after the first, second or third light attack. Now let's get into the challenge. I will show an entire playthrough and talk through the strategy and movements. Note that this is on Tough Indeed mode, which disables medicines. Feel free to turn this off and use whatever medicinal enhancements you feel like. No judgments here. Big Head has a big hurt opening attack. Best to run away and dodge. As my ancestor said, there's no shame in running away if you win at the end. His name Genghis Khan, by the way. I've activated Spellbinder right away. I've done this to save my transformation spell for tougher enemies later. Note the transformation refill counter keeps going round after round, so you need to be conservative. 3 forceful thrusts and Big Head is down. Great opportunity to spin your staff to build focus points. Be sure to press the sprint button to increase this effect. Pressing hard attack just as Big Head pounds the ground activates the tactical retreat, giving you brief invincibility. One down. 5 more to go. Kiddie Pool goes pretty nuts at the beginning. You'll be dodging the attacks while fighting the camera angles. I activate Yellow Loong right away to chip away at Tiger Vanguard's HP. Cornering Kitty makes it much easier to hit. Dodge, dodge, roll, and run away far enough to activate your Spellbinder safely. Note that you regain a little bit of health just by activating the spell. Now that it's your turn to counter, hit him with the full light combo to knock Kitty back to the corner. Retreat and hit him with Erlang spears if you get scared. Note that Kitty hits away the initial health gain from the gourd use, but the lingering effect keeps filling my HP bar back up. Kitty's down and going back to the SPCA. Time for the next. Non-able monk has a nasty opening grab. Best to run away and avoid, rather than try to counter. Once again, the Dry Spirit proves invaluable, replenishing my health even after the hit. Once again, you see me dashing away whenever I get scared of an oncoming attack. There's no shame in doing this. The Mongols did it, and they won many wars. 3rd down, and now we're past the halfway point. Yin Tiger likes to take his time, so it's a good opportunity to activate Spellbinder right away. When he tanks a bunch of damage, he'll counter with the long-reaching sword ground attack. Run, dodge, and avoid. He has teleport abilities and a command grab. Best to just evade by running around quickly. Yeah, I know. I can't believe I just dodged all that neither. It don't need to be perfect dodge. Just avoiding the damage is enough. Fourth one down, and we're at the penultimate foe. The Scorpionlord burrows for his opening attack. Run away and die. Seeing through his attack is the only thing keeping me alive in this fight. Oh no, I ran out of dodges and HP, but don't worry, that's where our life-saving strand comes in. Notice, our health gets fully restored, we recover 3 gourd uses, get to keep Spellbinder, and we get a little mana refill. The life-saving strand icon is now grayed out, indicating that it needs to be refilled before it will activate again. Note there's a chance that you won't expend it at all if you have the spell fully maxed out. This allows you to use it again right away. Evanescence saves me again. Now off to our last dance. Yellow Loong is our final opponent. Time to pull out all the stops. His opening is a straight dagger. Try your best to dodge through it and activate your own Yellow Loong transformation. Here I counter him, but he proceeds to counter my counter. This time, I counter his counter and activate the Death Trilogy combo. With nothing left to save for, I activate my Vessel and Spirit. With Spellbinder active, it's time to send him back to the mythical realm. His lightning dashes are deadly. Here I implore you, refer to the ancestors' wisdom one last time. Damn, bro is getting close and I can barely drink my gourd. Thankfully the lingering healing effect keeps me in the game. And with one final forceful thrust, the challenge is complete. Thanks for watching the i.also.suck.at.Wukong guide for Gauntlet of Legends, Collective Strength. I hope you found some of the content helpful. Do share this with anyone who may be struggling on their journey to the West. And remember, the spirit rests within you.